Hello, this is In-Depth Conversations. I'm Sharon. I want to talk about Amanda Seales today. I want to know if she criticized too harshly for her viewpoints and opinions and even personality. And to get into this, so let's think Amanda Seales, or is Amanda Seales misunderstood? And I think Amanda Seales, I feel like she represents something that is not really seen amongst black people in general. Like people, I feel like Amanda is definitely pro-black. She shows it, she expresses it, she tells it, and she's not afraid to bring her pro-black agenda to anybody, any network, anything. She speaks what she feels in terms of being standing up for blackness. And I feel that overarching in the black community, there's not a lot of people who do that. And what I mean by that is there's not a lot of black people. If someone says something that's kind of out of the line, you could be at work, whatever, what have you, and someone says something a little out of the way about black people, or tries to overspeak the topic. Like let's say Jeannie Mai was talking on The Real. Jeannie Mai was talking about the topic on The Real that was being discussed was R. Kelly and him like raping underage girls. And I think Jeannie Mai brought the conversation or tried to bring it to human trafficking, which Amanda just corrected it. Nope, we're specifically talking about black girls right now. And I think there's not a lot of black people in general who would do that on that type of level. Even if you're, like I said, you could be at work. There's not a lot of black people that sway the conversation that way. And there's many reasons to why they don't. Don't want to cause a distraction, don't want to ruffle any feathers, just go there and get your work done at your job or whatever. But I think that Amanda really showed something that I feel like she showed something that if she's doing this, I feel like the greater audience can really get the message though. If she's really standing up for these issues, if you're black and you listen to her, if she's really standing up for these issues and really without being afraid, without afraid to ruffle feathers, maybe that wakes something up in somebody else to where they go, oh my gosh, I can do this too. She has all that confidence. I really do think that's real. But and I think in general we typically don't see black people. It could be entertainers, since people love to use that example. I know there's other people in other different black people in different occupations, but specifically to get talking about entertainment, because we see that more publicly. There's not a lot of black people who stand for blackness. They are really regressive in their stance for blackness. They don't really even sometimes like talking about them being black or history or anything like that. And I think it is important that we have someone like Amanda Seales who's willing to go there. Like this is some people, this is some black people's first time seeing a person defend black people like this. This is the first time. And I feel like with that, as a black person, sometimes you have to get adjusted to what you're digesting when you see Amanda do that, because black people are always blamed. Black people are so used to being passed over, overlooked, and made fun of. This is the first time you see that, and I feel like a black person defending black people, I feel like you have to digest this, and a lot of people didn't like it and don't like it, but I thought it was really interesting, and I feel like it's needed in today's society. And I feel like because it's so rarely seen that we see a black person defending black issues and jumping up for people if they try to divert the conversation, we don't know how to process it. And I think that Amanda's voice is necessary. I just want to touch on about Amanda leaving The View also, or excuse me, Amanda leaving The Real. She said she left because she really wasn't able to be herself, and they were cutting off some of her topics and really not letting her express fully. But I have to say, as a black person, for Amanda, where else are they going to allow you to really be that black? She was really free spoken to me on these issues on a huge network like this, daytime television, The Real. And I think the conversation I ultimately appreciated it. And let me just say this quickly. I think Amanda is misunderstood or over critiqued because I think you have black parents out there that don't even address their children. You have black parents out there that don't even kind of teach their children to be pro-black or love their blackness in any facet. So black people don't know how to respond to Amanda when she's really going to bat. And you guys, ultimately, I just wanted to say I feel like overall Amanda pushed the envelope for Black voices, and those who needed to hear what she had to say heard it and digested it and understand it. And I just think that whenever you see something new, like that's being talked about, that's being centered in such a positive light, it's going to be or seem foreign, especially for other people who are used to seeing maybe Blackness one way. And I think that this was actually a positive impact. I know a lot of viewers have said that The Real has got too political, they're being too serious with their topics, but I think it was a great addition to have Amanda Seales on The Real, because I actually learned some stuff from her. Before, I have to say, literally, I did not like Amanda, maybe like 8 months ago or something like that, and I really can't remember why. I did not like her, but I came around to really enjoy and actually like her, and actually in what she's talking about. And if you like Amanda Seales, comment below and tell me why you like her, or if you don't like her, also comment why you don't like her. Touch on quickly, do you think the other co-hosts were scared to voice their opinion as Amanda came on the show? Let me say something. I do think that some of the other co-hosts were a little bit nervous, but I think they were nervous for the best reason possible, because ultimately within the world, everybody steps on Black people's shoes day after day. And I think this was like interesting to kind of see it reverse, be like, I know Amanda's gonna get them today if anyone says anything like this, anybody says anything like this on Black people. And I just thought that was like actually something new that Black people could enjoy. But comment below and tell me, do you like Amanda? What do you think about what I said? Tell me what you think about Amanda Seales' departure, and check out my description links in the below. Check out my links in the description below. Thank you for watching. This is In Discussions, and I'm